words there by Sunny. As someone who is in the AI industry out here, we use AI quite a bit, and a big question for you is, what applications of AI and robotics are we going to see at this conference?
Good question. Yeah, we have invited. Last year, and earlier events, we have invited people from robotics, various kinds of robotics that serves different type of industry, right from manufacturing to warehouses to restaurants. People have visited us. This time we are also going to get some people from the humanoids, because that industry has risen to a level where we can see more robots. It's becoming consumerized. Consumerization is taking place in the humanoid industry as well. So from the AI perspective, those are the two major participants who will be there. We are expecting a lot of companies to come from the robotic side anyway. Connected with agrotech, we are inviting.
I want to introduce to you a good friend of mine, Chirag Kathrani. He is a local tech and hospitality entrepreneur out here in the Tri-Valley area. And let's hear what he has to say about the local tech.
Hello everyone, this is Chirag. I have been in tech industry for almost 27 years. First startup I did was in 1999, which was a tech company back in India, before I came to US. And since then I've been in tech world. I've done a bunch of startups, and one of my most exciting part is lately we are talking about AI and technology inside in the consumer segment. And TechBeat is going to provide you all those experiences that you will be seeing in the future, and right here in East Bay. And why East Bay is something which we'll talk about.
Well, I am curious.
So if you look at East Bay, there are so many technology companies and innovation companies, large corporations and startups that is evolving every day. Many companies are moving from the south, which is San Jose, towards the east. Secondly, the housing is this is a beautiful city. San Ramon is a fantastic city, and it is very connected, and that's why it's called as the Tri-City, connected with Livermore, connected with Dublin. There is also Pleasanton. These are all together, closely knit.
Back since 2020, when COVID was there, a lot of tech entrepreneurs moved from Silicon Valley to East Bay, because now they have space, they can work remotely. And you would know there are hundreds and hundreds of tech entrepreneurs here in East Bay, and they are running large corporations, and I'm sure they are very interested in having this corporation locally, where providing local opportunities to local youth.
The housing is very much appreciated. People, even though they are working on the south, they are coming to the East Bay. So we have technology companies, we have housing, and communities living here a lot, who are all from a technology background, many of them, and also from startups. A lot of startups are coming in, enterprises are here already. Given all these, this is when we talked with the mayoral candidate, and the 2026, we are seeing that this person is going to be the person. That's what we have understood, and we are supporting him.
So that's going to be my next question for you. As a young local entrepreneur, what can I expect to see in dynamic changes in our area?
So one of the major dynamic changes that I am looking at is to bring entrepreneurship back in San Ramon. We have lost a lot of businesses previously, and I want to bring back the business tech ecosystem back here. We have SAP here, we had G Digital at some point of time. It's almost non-existent now. Chevron is leaving, but we still have a lot of tech spaces available, and we want tech companies to be here.
It's awesome. Well, and what can we see as community differences once we bring back more of these tech companies?
Well, if the kids over here see that businesses nearby, they will automatically be motivated to run into this tech companies and build their own companies here. And we are having one of the best schools here in San Ramon.
So you're basically trying to create this incubator of just startup and entrepreneurial?
I believe so. That's where I'm heading to.
It's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. And I have one question for you. What, with all the development in humanoids recently, what can we expect to see at the conference?
Great question. Well, we are in discussions with various humanoid companies who are manufacturing for the consumer industry, and also for home-based. There are some humanoid companies that we are talking to. In the past there was some interest, but due to several logistical issues, we were not able to bring some robots. But we are anticipating one of those famous robots that you have seen, like the dog robot, which is much more complex and more advanced these days. So we are anticipating that such robots will be coming to the conference.
I've heard the term AI used a lot in a business sense, but how could it be used for like a common everyday practice or home application?
Yeah, that's also a good question. This is still being, in the flux of research, which is being done by many companies, as I understand on talking to them. There are robots which is serving home-based, which is pretty much used for homes. There are robots or humanoids which are basically for the automotive industry. There are robots they are thinking that instead of autonomous cars, there's a thought process, there's a research going on whether a humanoid can take the place of a driver as opposed to no steering. So that research is going on. So it is an ongoing research at this time. We are not ready to say where it will lead to. That's my thought. But definitely there are people who are looking at home-based robots.
Awesome. You mentioned that this was going to be hosted in the East Bay. Why did you choose that location?
Fantastic question. Yes, that's a great question. We connected with him. He said he's got a lot of, ambitious projects for the city of San Ramon. How he wants to bring up San Ramon. How he's, helping with the youths. This I appreciated a lot. How he's working with the schools and how he's going to, help in all these till 2026 once he becomes the mayor. He's already an entrepreneur, and he's also, supporting non-profits. So such a person competing for mayor is something to be appreciated. He's part of our committee member. He's also going to help us to help.
Thank you, Chirag and Sunny, for speaking today. We got to hear from some of the most esteemed board members here at TechBeat. And if you are interested in registering, go to techbeatconference.com and be sure to sign up. We would love to see you there as a vendor. Also, I personally will be there, and I am beyond excited. I am a local entrepreneur out here, and that does business technologies, finding ways to automate end-to-end business systems such as POS to appointment booking to customer billing. There's a lot of different moving parts, and knowing what's coming in the future and what's already released will be shown at the TechBeat conference and put my company miles ahead. And I look forward to seeing you there as well.